We begin today's action with a 6-minute juvenile grappling contest. Please welcome your first grappler making the walk to the cage, Zion!
Sometimes you just feel tired, feel weak, and when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up.
And please give a warm welcome to his opponent, Angelo!
Snoop Dogg and D.I. Guess who's back? Still doing that shit, Andre? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Check it out. It's still Dre Day, AK. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome along to Cage Legacy 23 live from the Warehouse Dublin. My name is Phil Campbell, joined as always by the veteran voice of Irish MMA, Mr. Paul Brown. We are kicking things off with a junior submission grappling match. Paul, I'm going to be humble and abdicate to you on this. You can talk us through some of the action here, being a decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt in your own right.
I try my best, Phil.
Now, with 6 minutes in the round, what kind of tact do you approach the match with? Do you go all out guns blazing because you have a short period of time? Is it more methodical? Talk me through the mindset.
These matches tend to be a little bit of a sprint, especially for these young, hungry lions. They're submission hunters. There will not be a winner if there's not a submission. The ref will just call a draw, so expect both of these guys to get after it from the off. And a flying armbar attempt straight away by Angelo.
He had to learn to take the bump there, but beautiful arm drag to potential back take, but gets his man to the ground, maybe trying to set up. See the underhook there from Zion is the saving grace that he has prevented the head-on triangle.
I've seen both these young athletes competing quite a bit over the last while. Angelo, of course, has fought juvenile MMA or teen MMA here in the Cage Legacy cage on a couple of occasions and looked phenomenal, particularly with his takedowns. And Zion, I actually had the chance to referee him at a Grappling Industries competition earlier in the year and was very, very impressed. So
trying to hit the elevator sweep right now, but you can see just that awareness. He was standing a little bit square. Splits the stance a little bit. What's he trying to do here?
He's looking for... it's a calf slicer he's looking for. I'm not sure the legality of it in the juvenile rules yet. I think Liv Prendergast, the referee, has given him the go-ahead.
Yeah, because to the uninitiated, it looks like he's attacking the heel there, Paul.
Yeah, and what he's doing is he's pulling the left shin of his opponent into the back of the Achilles. He's let it go and...
Slicing the shin with his opponent's shin.
Yeah, it's a brutal submission. You can get it from that saddle position that he's in. She's going to restart them in 50-50, and they're good to go. There's common sense refereeing.
They're having a little bit of a conversation with one another. You see, Angelo looks like he's trying to isolate that arm, and in that 50-50 position, this is where you have to be so careful, Paul. Talk me through the dangers of being in this 50-50.
Yeah, so the clue is in the name. You're in as much danger as your opponent, basically, in a 50-50. It's a gunfight, and it's whoever can basically come up with something on the fly quickest. And they're both fishing at the feet here. Now, the difficulty is that we're not allowed heel hooks in this position, so it kind of limits the options, and Angelo uses it to get on top, which I love to see. I love to see these guys be progressive with the position in it. Just use it as a way to get back to the top position. He's giving it up by sitting back down again, though.
Looks like, again, he's trying to isolate a lower limb, and this is something we've really seen with the genesis of grappling over the past 10, 15 years, a real emphasis on the lower limb submissions. There was a time where they would have been essentially forgotten, but trying to work for the armbar here.
Yeah, he's just slightly out. The elbow is just clear of the hip, but...
Great observation, Paul.
It's a good idea to fish for it and make your opponent hit the reverse switch, you know? could see a difference in physicality. Angelo looks that bit bigger and stronger, doesn't he?
Especially when we're talking within the scope of a 6-minute round, you know, you can impose your physicality upon your opponent for a sustained period.
Yeah, big back step off that butterfly guard, and Zion's done well just to keep it in there, but the entanglements here, you can see they're both thinking heel hook, but they don't have it it's not an available weapon in this rule set.
They could take the position straight calf crush here, potential.
Yeah, that's a straight leg lock, and Zion questioning it, but to me that's a straight leg lock. There is a reap, but
it has to be straight with it. As far as you can go is the foot on the hip, as opposed to really bringing that over and locking it, which he seems to be doing, so the reap must be.
Yeah, he's gone into that, back to that 50-50 now. He took the reap off and switched to the 50-50. I think the referee was kind of maybe giving them the push that way, just let's not play around with knee reaps, guys.
2 minutes 30 left. You say very much a lot of this has been contested in that 50-50.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of, again, back stepping around that guard and just trying to split the legs and get in toward the body and flatten him out. But you're just seeing Zion keeping a leg in between, and that's the objective in jiu-jitsu on your back, just get your legs between you and your opponent. It's a great principle, and he's following it very, very well.
Again, trying to roll, that's the danger, but needs to be wary of the leg here. See, everything has just been incrementally far away. That likes of the armbar attempt, the elbow was past the point of being safe. Trying to roll there on the knee again, the point of the knee safe. Jiu-jitsu really is a game of inches. Nice pass attempt there.
Yeah, knee on belly, armbar.
Oh, potential for, still going for the armbar.
He's still got it, and he's deep here. Zion's in a lot of trouble. Angelo is.
He needs to straighten up on it.
Beautiful defense by Zion.
Again, regards into that position.
We could see how calm he was there, Phil, right in front of us as he inverted or just rolled his way back around, even though his arm looked like it was gone.
Watch out to open that guard and readjust. There it is.
Zion does a great job of just swimming the two hands back inside, staying safe.
The only thing that is clear to me is just how talented these young grapplers are.
Yeah, so impressed.
Switch into side control momentarily, and neither man, I love that. As soon as one of the combatants progresses to a position, their opponent does not let them settle and do it for a second. Final minute of what has been very much a back and forth 50-50.
Yeah, that leg exposure is there for both guys all the time, and Zion looking to take the back, a beautiful roll.
But again, Angelo so acutely aware of that, able to create distance between himself and his opponent.
Yeah.
This is very smart jiu-jitsu. Again, attempt for the calf crush here. Spins and inverts. Trying again to get in on that leg. Doesn't quite have the purchase that he needs on it, Paul. What does he need to do to really secure the position?
It's difficult. The main thing with a leg lock is you got to control your opponent's hip, and he's got the foot, but he doesn't have the hip. And that's an issue, you know. You can't really get the extension on the Achilles lock, which is what he's looking for. You see the way he's trying to use his feet to clamp the hip, but Angelo clearing the hip every time, doing a great work.
Final 10 seconds. Can either of these fighters pull a rabbit out of the hat?
I have to say, so impressed with the performances of both of these young guys.
Angelo thought about dropping down there, but again...
Spins for the arm lock. It's too little too late, though.
That was Demetrius Johnson-esque.
Yeah. Why not go for it last few seconds? Excellent work. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your two grapplers. The first match of the night has ended in a draw.